And hello again and welcome back. Today we're looking at a little indie horror game called From Next Door. This one is made in RPG Maker. According to the description page on itch.io, it has a lot of inspiration from Junji Ito stuff and Silent Hill, which are pretty much two subjects that I really enjoy myself, so this seems like a perfect little game for me to play. I don't really know much about it other than that. I haven't really looked into it other than looking at some screenshots to see if it seemed to have a little bit of quality about it, which it does. So we'll just get right in there and see what kind of game this is. This game is played best with headphones. Matsuda-san, I hope you enjoy your new home. If anything comes up, call me. And don't forget, move with directional keys, interact with enter or space or Z, pause with escape, skip through text with control, and sprint with shift. Kenji Omura. Namie, well, home sweet home. I'm not looking forward to all the unpacking though. Okay, so now, we can move the character. So this is our character here, Namie. And apparently she just moved into a new house, and that's pretty much all that I know of the story itself. Because you don't cook a lot, you don't have any use for most cooking utensils. You're pretty sure you don't even own a proper cutting knife. It's the fridge. You should probably go get groceries eventually. A working sink. You're pretty sure this stuff will go pretty much unused. You don't really cook at all. There's nothing else. Can I look in that thing on the table? It's your purse. Go through it. Yes. Wallet. Credit cards, money, nothing much. Work ID. It's your work ID. Namie Matsuda, software design. You're currently on a break from work. That's why you decided to use this time to move into your new place. Furukawa Housing, Kenji Omura. Furukawa Housing owns this house that you're renting. And you owe to Omura-san for getting you such a nice deal. Your phone is not here. That's right, Azawa had it confiscated because she thought it would keep you from getting in touch with anything work and stress related, her words. It's not like you don't have an actual phone though, or even email. It's your old lies, even though you've stopped smoking, you still keep this with you. Your mom will be disappointed in you if you started smoking again though. Take the lighter. Yes, that's probably a key item for later in the game. Can we use this? It's the phone. Call someone. Call mother. Why not? Hello? Mom, hey, it's me. Oh, hi honey, I'm so glad you called. Did you finish moving into your new house? Mostly, yeah, there's just a lot of unpacking that needs to be done though. I'd come over to help you if I could, but why did you have to move so far away? It's fine, Mum, I'll get around to it eventually. I just have to get a couple of things done first. Things? Work things? Yeah. Namie, you're supposed to be on a break from work, remember? I know, but these are just a couple of favours for some guys at the company. It's important, but they won't take long, don't worry. I worry about you, Namie, just don't overwork yourself, okay? Really, Mum, don't worry. Alright. Well, how's the house then? You said it was surprisingly cheap. Is something wrong with it? Not that I've seen so far, but I'm keeping an eye out. I still can't believe I got such a nice house for such a cheap rent. Wait, it isn't in one of those shady neighbourhoods, is it? It's not, don't worry. Good, good. You and Dad can come stay with me when you're in town. There's plenty of room. Alright then, I'm already making travel plans. Okay then. Well, I should get back to unpacking now. I'll talk to you later. Take care, Namie. Oh, your father's here. Yes, Namie knows how to save energy. Oh, fine. Your dad says he loves you and to not forget to turn the lights off when you leave a room. Always. I'll call you guys some other time. Try calling this Omura-san. Furukawa Housing, Omura speaking. Omura-san, this is Namie Matsuda. Oh, hello, Matsuda-san. Have you been enjoying your new home so far? So far, so good. Glad to hear it. Thank you for finding me such a nice deal, Omura-san. You're a lifesaver. No problem. If anything comes up, give me a call. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's all we can do there, I think. I don't feel like watching TV. There's nothing I can do here. I can have a look outside, I guess. It's the house next to yours. Nothing seems particularly out of the ordinary about it. It's the same design as the other houses on the street, fitting perfectly in. However, you can't seem to shake the feeling that it looks out of place somehow. It takes a while for you to realise that it's probably because the house doesn't seem to have any windows. That's odd. I wonder who lives here. Can I go even? No, I can't. You have no business over there. You shouldn't bother whoever lives here. Okay, so there's nothing I can do there. Oh, hello there. Hi. You don't happen to be the new tenant of this house, do you? I am. Oh, wonderful. My name is Sanae Honda. I live next door to you. Oh, hi, I'm Namie Matsuda. It's wonderful to meet you, Matsuda-san. The house has been empty for quite a while now. It was about time someone moved in. Do you live by yourself? Ah, yes, it's just me. Isn't it such a big house for just one person? I live here with my husband. Our son lived with us, but he moved out some time ago. Well, I wasn't exactly looking for a house this big, but they made a nice offer. Yes, I heard that the price was going down after no one showed interest in it. Do you know why? I was wondering that myself. Nothing in particular. Ask her about the neighbourhood. Honda-san, how long have you lived here? How long? For quite some time, actually. Well, is the neighbourhood nice? Nice? Oh yes, quite. It's very peaceful around here. That's good. Hey, Honda-san, do you happen to know who lives in that house? The other one next to mine. That house? I don't think anyone has lived there in a very long time. Oh, I just found it strange. It doesn't seem to have any windows. Quite odd, isn't it? It's been that way ever since we moved here, and no one seems to know who owns it either. I see. Well, Honda-san, I have to go. There's still a lot of unpacking needed to be done. It's alright. Anything you need, dear, we'll just be right next door. Thank you. Okay, so apparently there's unpacking to be done. Can I go in here? The door is locked. You have the key, unlock it. You've unlocked the door. Good. Closet is full of things the previous tenant left behind. A bunch of things the previous tenant left behind. A bunch of things the previous tenant left behind. More things of the previous tenant. Even more things. Jesus, he left a lot of stuff here. And more stuff the previous tenant left behind. So this is all stuff from the previous owner. A handful of books left here by the previous tenant. Mathematics volume 1 to 5. Fishing manual. You still need to unpack these. You can see your reflection in the mirror. Check the cabinet under the sink, yes. Bathroom supplies, extra toothbrushes, toothpaste, soap, deodorant spray. Your dad used to set bugs on fire with deodorant spray and a lighter when you were a child, so much that your mom stopped buying these at home. You don't need to use it right now. You don't feel like bathing. This will probably be my own room. You've already unpacked some of your clothes at least. It's your computer, read email. Aizawa, don't overdo it. From Aizawa, hey Matsuda, I heard you were moving. Why now of all times? You know this was supposed to be your stress-free break, right? Can't you go a day without doing something? Honestly, I don't know what to do with you. Don't overdo it, okay? Come back to work with a cool head. Sanju, a favour. So Matsuda, you're on a break, right? You're lucky. Hey, since you have all this free time, can I ask you a favour? Can you look over this code for me? It's really important. I've sent it to you as an attachment. Thanks a lot. Okay, so she's doing work while she's still supposed to be taking a break. It's just your old camera. You haven't taken any new photos in a while. It's your new bed. You still need to unpack these. There's a painting. A painting the previous owner left behind. It's slightly tilted to the side. Well, I'll fix it then. The closet is empty. The door is locked. You have the keys. Unlock it. Yes. It doesn't work. Is it the wrong key? You check the key. It's tagged as tatami room. That's weird. This was supposed to be the right key. You test the other keys just to make sure none of them work though. Did Omura-san give me the wrong key? Maybe I should call him and ask. It's the phone. Call someone. Call Omura-san? Furukawa Housing, Omura speaking. Omura-san, this is Namie Matsuda. Oh, hello Matsuda-san, how can I help you? Omura-san, I was trying to open the room with one of the keys you gave me, but no key works. Do you think you could have given me a wrong key by chance? Wrong key? I don't think so. I keep each house's set of keys separate. Are you sure the door's not just stuck? Yeah, it's really locked. Strange. Maybe the previous tenant changed the lock and didn't say anything. Do you think you can contact him? No, it's fine. I'll get someone to go over and open the door for you. Although it may have to wait until Monday. Isn't urgent? No, not really. I can wait. Thanks, Umura-san. No problem. Call again if you need anything. It's getting late and you still have work to do. It seems you'll have to leave the unpacking for tomorrow. You should get to your room. Oh, jeez. I don't know if you guys can see anything, but I can't see almost anything on the screen. Oh, wait. I was at the button. Turn on the light. Yep. And I should go to bed. End of the day. Yes. So that'll probably be a mechanic later in the story, where we can't see anything in the room and the monster's there somewhere probably. Alright, that's one box down. And a lot more to go. And this room's still locked. You wonder if what Omura-san said was true, if the previous tenant had changed the lock without saying anything. You also wonder if he left the key here somewhere. He did leave a lot of stuff behind. Oh, so that probably means I have to look in that room with his stuff. A bunch of things the previous tenant left behind. Look through it, yes. You don't find any key. You don't find any key, maybe in here. No key. Don't find any key, come on now. You don't find any key, maybe in here. Oh, there are piles of books inside the closet. Looking closely, you notice one of them looks the slightest bit elevated. You lift the books one by one until you finally come across a metal key tucked away between two of those books. Obtained metal key. Let's hope it's the right key, otherwise I'll have to wait until Monday. It's getting dark already. How long was I in there? The door is locked. Use the metal key. Yes. You've unlocked the door. It worked. It's the light switch. Turn on the light. Yep. It's a simple vase. There's a bunch of junk inside the closet. Maybe you can sort it out tomorrow. There's a window here, but it's all boarded up. Why is it like this? You tug on the boards, but they are firmly, albeit messily, pinned to the wall. You take a peek through the wooden boards. You can see the house next door from here, much like one of the windows in your bedroom. The difference though is that this one sits directly in front of another window. So that house has a window after all. You tried taking a look inside the other house, but it's pitch black inside. Maybe Honda-san was right and no one lives there after all. Well, I found a key to this room, but now I have to get rid of these boards. I should get a nail puller or something, although I don't think I own one. I guess I'll see to it tomorrow, it's getting late. Okay, so that takes me to bed automatically. Yeah, thought so. Maybe I can find a way to pry those boards out today, or should I just call Omura-san tomorrow? He can find an actual professional for that. Yeah, but then I have to wait till he comes over now, don't I? There's a bunch of junk inside the closet, sort through it. No, because that'll take time, now won't it? What I'll do is I'll ask the neighbour, instead of calling Omura-san, because if he has to call someone to come and fix it, it'll probably take a day for him to come over. Maybe I can ask Honda-san if she has a nail puller. Yeah, I thought so. Matsuno-san, what brings you here? Can I ask you a favour? Of course. Do you happen to have a nail puller? A nail puller? I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look for it. May I ask why do you need it? Well, there's this window in the house and it's all boarded up. Boarded up? Yeah, I found out yesterday. It was inside the locked room on the second floor. Ask her about the other house's window. Did you know there's actually a window on that other house? I can see it from the boarded up window. Is that so? I didn't know that. Oh, I think she's lying though. I think you were right, it doesn't look like anyone lives there. All the years I've lived here, and not once did I see anyone come in or out of that house, so I just assumed, oh look, it's getting late. Let me see if I can find that nail puller for you. Ah yes, it was a little hard to find, but here it is. The nail puller looks extremely old, it's covered in rust and seems somewhat fragile. Will this do? Honda-san, are you sure you want to lend me this? I'm afraid I'll end up breaking it. It's quite alright, I'll insist. Nail puller looks like it'll break at the slightest force. You don't want to borrow something and end up breaking it. Take the rusty nail puller? Yeah, why not? Obtain nail puller. Thank you, Honda-san, I'll bring it back soon. Take your time. Oh look, it's almost time for dinner. We'll have to talk again some other time, Masuda-san. Yeah, thank you for your time. Anytime, dear. Good, so now we've got the nail puller, we can take the boards of that window. But I want to take the time... Oh god, it's dark again. I want to take the time if I'm still able to. There's a bunch of junk inside the closet. Sort through it? Yes. Photos and boxes are piled up with assorted knickknacks stacked inside the boxes. There isn't anything particularly worthy, but it makes you wonder why would the previous tenant leave so much behind. When you were asked about him, Omura-san only said that he had to leave because of an emergency and the details were private. At the beginning you thought, well, even better, he left behind a fully furnished house for you to rent, and you didn't question it at the time. However, you wonder if you should have been more suspicious. Did he leave because of something private, or was it something to do with the house? And most importantly, why did he never come back to get the stuff he left behind? I really need to stop guessing things. Ah, you spot something in the back of the closet. It's a wallet. You pick it up and look it over. You open it curiously, albeit expecting it to be mostly empty. It's not. There's money, an associate card for some place you don't know, a few recipes, and then there's also a handful of credit cards, ID, a driver's license, all belonging to one Daisuke-sen. Who is this guy? Is he the previous tenant? Why would he leave his wallet behind? I guess I'll call Omura-san tomorrow and let him know I have this. Maybe you can contact this guy. Obtained wallet. Good, good. Look. Oh, and there's a light or something behind the boards. You can see a faint glimmer inside the house next door. It looks like some kind of light. There's someone inside. The light looks very faint, though, and it flickers rapidly. Maybe it's just a reflection on the glass. No, it really looks like it's coming from the inside. Oh, there it goes. The light is gone. You have Honda-san's nail puller. Use it. Yes. Although you don't know how much this old thing can take, you start pulling out the nails one by one. That's 2 down. You still have 2 more boards to remove. Miraculously, the nail puller still hasn't fallen apart, but it looks to be dangerously close to its breaking point. Still continue removing the boards? Yes. Since I'm already here. Unsurprisingly, the nail puller breaks apart, but at least you managed to remove all the boards. You'll have to make up to Honda-san though. Maybe you can buy a new one as a replacement. So, can I look out the window again? No, there's nothing special now. So, can I call Omura-san and ask him about that wallet? You shouldn't bother Omura-san on a Sunday, you can call him tomorrow. Okay, so it's Sunday, I can't call him. Good. So I've done everything I could possibly do today. I can't really see where I am in the dark. It's your new bed. End of the day? Yes. Ooh, some things are knocking. Oh. I think that was knocking on the window where she was sleeping. Alright, work's done. I can get to other things now. So first things first, I need to call Omura-san. Ask him about that wallet. Furukawa Housing, Omura speaking. Omura-san, it's Namie Matsuda again. Oh yes, Matsuda-san, about that room. Yeah, I already found a key. Really? Where? Inside the previous tenant's things. Oh, is that so? Yeah, I thought I'd let you know. I found something else too. It's a wallet. A wallet? Yeah, it belongs to a guy named Daisuke-sen. Does that name sound familiar to you? Ah, yes. Well, that's the previous tenant's name. You say you found his wallet. Yeah, why would he leave his wallet behind? Maybe he just forgot it. His entire wallet with all the documents, credit cards and everything inside. Well, it can happen. I think you're hiding something, Amura. Do you have a way for me to contact him then? I'd like to give it back. I can pass it on to him if you want. I think I'd like to give it to him in person. Can't you give me his phone number or something? I'm afraid not, and it's not that I don't want to, it's just that I'm not the one with his personal information. Then who has it? It's another guy, the one that was in charge of his house before me. He was the one who dealt with Daisuke-sen's contract. He tried to find a new tenant for the house after Sen left, but he just couldn't do it, so they passed it on to me. Well, can you try asking him then, please? I'll see what I can do. I'll call you later. Alright, thanks, Umura-san. So, yeah, I want to buy a new nail puller for Umura-san, so I had to go that way to do that. You brought a brand new nail puller for Honda-san, and I go tell her that I kind of broke her old one. Matsuda-san, did the nail puller work alright for you? It did, but it broke. Oh well, that thing was quite old. I'm surprised it lasted this long. I'm sorry for breaking it, Honda-san. I got you a new one to make up for it, as you should. You did? Oh dear, that wasn't necessary at all. We hadn't used that thing in ages. We really didn't need a new one. But what if you ever need one again? Quite frankly, neither me or my husband have the skills to use these kinds of tools, no matter what he thinks. So please, keep it for yourself. You never know when it might be useful. Well, if you say so. Still, if you need it, please come and ask. Of course. Thank you again, Honda-san. So I got a nail puller out of it. That's now mine. Well, he hasn't called me as of yet. What could I do? Oh god, it's fucking dark again, isn't it? Oh, the windows are open. That window is open. Maybe there's someone living there after all. Do I need to do anything in the closet? There's a bunch of junk inside the closet. No, it doesn't seem like it. Simple vase. No, it doesn't seem like there's anything I can do here. Oh, jeez. Why is it all so dark? Oh, come on now. It's so hard to see if I'm in the right position. No, because that goes out. How do I turn on the light here? I can't see where the switch is. Ah, it's a light switch. Turn on light, yes. So the light switch is there. I need to remember that for later. But there's nothing here. You don't need to use it right now. You don't feel like bathing. No, it doesn't seem like it. Can I do anything in my room? Do I need to sleep maybe? It's your new bed. End the day. I think I should end the day. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Okay. I feel like I haven't done anything productive in ages. Maybe I should call Aizawa from work to see if there's anything for me. Though she's just going to scold me for trying to work during this vacation. Try and look to that room again, see if there's anything different. Look. It's still open. The window is open. Maybe there's someone living there after all. There doesn't seem to be anything different compared to last time that I looked. Oh, the phone's ringing. Is it Omura-san? So I need to go and pick that up. Hello? Matsuda-san, I got that contact information you asked for. You did? What is it? Well, I couldn't get a hold of a phone number or anything, but I did get an email address. Anything will do, Omura-san. Omura-san tells you the address and you write it down. And that's it. Thank you, Omura-san. Matsuda-san? Yeah. I had a talk with the other agent, the one that was in charge of this house before. He strongly advised me not to give this to you. Why? According to him, the previous tenant was a bit perturbed. I'm not quite sure what he meant by that, but please keep that in mind when you contact Sen, Matsuda-san. Don't worry about it, Omura-san. Stay safe, Matsuda-san. So in other words, the previous tenant was a bit of a weirdo. It's your computer, contact Daisuke-san. Yeah. You sit down and type an email to Daisuke-san. What should I ask him about? About why he left, about the window. Let's say about why he left. Hello, my name is Namie Masudi. You don't know me, but I just moved into your old house. You've sent the message. You stay in front of your laptop, anxiously waiting for a reply, despite having no expectation of it being answered right away, if at all. This is just making me antsy. I wish I had something to do. Oh, there it is. A new email. It can't be him already. It is. You quickly open the message. Back of closet, hidden door. Hidden door, which closet? You type in the response quickly and wait for a few moments, but there's no answer. What does it mean? There's only one closet. That was locked before, so it's this one. A closet full of things the previous tenant left behind. He mentioned a hidden door inside the closet. Look for it. Yeah. There was a hollow sound somewhere, and it sounds like it came from behind the wood. Yeah, because it's one of the only 2 rooms that was locked. You slide your hand across the wood until your fingers stumble upon some sort of indentation. It's a small square of wood separated from the rest at the bottom of the closet. You pull it open. There's a small cavity underneath, just big enough to fit a handful of things inside. You stick your hand in, grasping for whatever is inside, and pull out a small notebook. What is this? You flip it open on the first page. The house empty, one single window. No matter how much I knock, no one answers. No one has ever seen its occupants, but I saw a light inside yesterday. Just a reflection. The window was open today. I tried looking inside but couldn't see anything. Grabbed the flashlight to look inside. Nothing. It's completely pitch black. I found my own window open today. I'm pretty sure it was locked. I think I saw... and then it's ripped apart. The page is torn in half. Flipping it reveals a handful of other pages that have been completely torn out, and the rest are blank except for one. They don't really believe me, do they? They already found part of my research and had it confiscated for my own good. Which is why I'm hiding this here, although I decided to keep what's left of my research inside the safe. Safe? There's a safe here somewhere. Sorry, I just clicked past that without reading it. Safe. Oh, wait. The painting the previous owner left behind is slightly tilted to the side. Yeah, I thought so. There's a safe behind the painting. This is the one mentioned in the notebook. You try to open it, but it seems to require a passcode. What was that? The sound seems to have come from the tatami room. Ooh. The window is open. Was it the wind? The other house's window is also open. Like that notebook said, you can't see a thing. It's pitch black inside. You close the window and lock it tight. I'll figure out the safe thing tomorrow. Oh, jeez. You hear something. Footsteps? Is someone out there? What should you do? Lock the door, yeah. If you can close your door, obviously. You carefully lock the door and stand still, holding your breath. Is there really someone out there? What do they want? Oh, Jesus. Whatever it is, it's knocking around outside the door. I'm just going to say it now. If I was alone in a house and something was knocking on my bedroom door, I'd probably shit myself. You stayed up the rest of the night listening intently next to the door. The noises stopped eventually, but you only entertained the idea of going outside well after sunrise. Yeah, no, really. You're just going to go out while it's still dark? I think not. Oh, wow. The floor's covered in dirty footprints. Looking closely, the footprints don't look like they were made by a person. An animal, maybe? Oh, geez, that's the cue for someone to immediately get out of the house, though. The footprints come from here. It looks like something entered through the window. But I looked at it last night, didn't I? There's a strange black substance stuck to the lock. It looks like some kind of black spider web. You close the window again, wiping the substance away. I should probably clean this up too. Can I? Yeah, I can move again. Can I look to the window? Yeah, there's nothing there, is there? Yeah, I wanted to... Oh. Read email. He knows I wanted to ask him about the safe. A new message. From Daisuke Sen, Mathematics Volume 4. Point Spiral Helix Axis. What is this? Oh, it's the... Yeah, he left some books behind, didn't he, in that thing? Yeah, a handful of books left here by the previous tenant. Mathematics Volume 1 to 5. Fishing Manual. Is this what Sen meant? You pick up the book, it's marked on a specific page. Chapter about spirals. Oh geez, and that's a lot of reading, so I'll leave that for in a moment. Because I first wanted to call my landlord and tell him that something broke into my house. Furukawa Housing, Omura speaking. Omura-san, it's Matsuda. Ah yes, how can I help you? Something happened yesterday. Yes, I think an animal got inside the house last night. I didn't see it, but today there were footprints all over the second floor. An animal, did it do anything? No, not really. How did it get in? Through that window on the second floor, although I had it closed before I went to bed. That's odd. This area doesn't have any history with animals invading homes. Maybe it was a one-time incident. But just to be safe, be sure to lock everything up tonight, alright? Yeah. And call Mother. Should you really worry about telling her about the animal? Yeah, at least tell her something happened. Hello? Hey, Mom. Namie, hi, how's the new house? It's fine. No, it isn't. What happened? It's just something happened last night. I think an animal got inside the house. An animal? What kind of animal? Are you okay? I'm fine. I don't know what it was. It was gone by morning. So you didn't see it? No, I was in bed already. Well, are you sure it wasn't a dream? No, I'm sure. The house is covered in dirty footprints, and they came from an open window. I see. Well, maybe you should contact Animal Control and let them know there's a wild animal entering people's houses. I don't know if it got into other houses, Mom. Maybe it was just an accident. Still, don't forget to lock your windows tonight. Be safe, Namie. Okay, so I could ask the neighbour if she noticed anything. You shouldn't bother Honda-san right now. Oh, seems not. Can I knock on that door? You have no business here? No, it seems not. Maybe if I walk past the house? No, you have no business over there. So I can't do anything else but solve that puzzle. And what was it again? It was spiral something? Mathematics point spiral here. So I'm just going to grab a piece of paper and a pen and write that down. So, point, spiral, helix, and axis. Okay. So, probably it has something to do with that text that is in that book. Point is underlined twice, so maybe like the amount that word is there, so point will be 2 times, and then we have 3-dimensional curves that turns around an axis, so one on axis, constant continue with varying distance while moving parallel to the axis, another one for axis, a helix, one for helix, a 2-dimensional spiral, another one for spiral. Maybe described most easily using polar coordinates where the radius r is a monotonic continuous function of angle O. Not sure what that is. The circle would be regarded as a degenerate case, the function not being strictly monotonic but rather constant. For simple 3D spirals, and one for spiral, A third variable, h height, is also a continuous monotonic function of, for example, a conic helix, another one for helix. Maybe defined as a spiral, another one a spiral. On the conic surface with the distance to the apex, an exponential function of whatever that symbol is. The helix, another one for helix. And fourth, it can be viewed as a kind of three-dimensional spiral, another one for spiral. The study of spirals, another one for spiral again. Has a long history. Christopher Wren observed that many shells form a logarithmic spiral. Jan Swammerdam observed the common mathematical characteristic of wide range of shells from helix, another one for helix. And to Spirula and Henry Nottage Mosley described the mathematics on univalve shells. Darcy Wentworth Thompson on growth and form gives extensive treatment to these spirals. Another for spiral. Where was I? Treatment to these spirals. Yeah, he describes how shells are formed by rotating on a closed curve around a fixed axis. Another one for axis. The shape of the curve remains fixed, but its size grows in a geometric progression. In some shells, such as Nautilus and Ammonites, the generating curve revolves in the plane perpendicular to the axis. Another one for axis again. And shell will form a planar discoid shape. In others, it will follow a skew path, forming a helicospiral. Another one for spiral. Pat and Thompson also studied spirals, and again spiral. Horns, sea claws, and plants, and I think that was it. So we have, let's have a look. That's 2 for point, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for spiral, 4 for helix, and 4 for axis. So 2, 9, 4, 4. And that should be 40. Yeah, I thought so. Ha! You opened the safe. Lovely. There isn't much inside except for a few scattered papers. You pick up a few that have been clipped together. They're newspaper clippings. It's a small article, the kind that sits nowhere near the front page. It's about a missing child, thought to have run away from home. According to the article, the parents went to check on their son at night, only to find him missing from his bedroom, with only the bedroom window left open. The parents have insisted that there was no reason for their son to run away, but authorities have found no forced entry or struggle to signify an abduction. A missing child. This article is from nearly 10 years ago. You pick up the next article on the pile. Missing child, runaway or abduction. It's another article about a missing boy. This one goes into detail about the investigation and how there were no signs of either abduction or the boy running away. The next article you pick up is distinctively bigger than the previous ones. Couple goes missing inside their own home. You read over the article. It's about the same couple with the missing child, except this time they were the ones who went missing. After not hearing from them for days, a relative went to check on the couple only to find no one home. When the authorities went to investigate, however, they found that the house had been locked from the inside. The only thing open was the window of their missing son's room on the second floor. There's a picture of the house from the article, but looking at it only confirmed your suspicion. It was the house you're in right now. You check the date of the article. It was written just a few weeks after the first missing child one. You take a look at the other articles and they all seem to be about the missing couple or the child. The last one, however, is a small article about Furukawa Housing acquiring this house 4 years after the incident. According to the article, no one wanted to move in after it happened, so it was sold at a considerably smaller price. That explains why it was so cheap. At the bottom of the newspaper clippings pile there is a handwritten note. Previous tenant disappeared without paying rent, thought to have been some kind of schemer or con artist. There's another pile of papers inside the safe. You put the newspaper clippings back and grab the other pile. Aiko left me a message today that she wanted to stop by the house to say goodbye before she moved away, but I couldn't answer that at the time. I should have told her to stay away. When I got home, no one was there, but her shoes were by the entrance and her bag was on the table. That window was open too. I think it took her. I can't tell this to anyone. They'll think I did something. It's true that I wasn't the best boyfriend, which is why she broke up with me in the first place, but we still had a lot of respect for each other and I wished her the best at her new job. I swear I could never do anything to her. She hadn't believed me when I told her about that thing, but still I should have stopped her from ever stepping foot back in this house. And now she's gone. It took her over there. I've blocked up the window now because it seems locking the room didn't do anything, and tomorrow I'm getting the hell out and never coming back. I'll try to warn the agent who rented me this place, but I doubt he'll listen. What does he mean, it took her? You read the notes again and one more time, trying to make sense of everything. It's hard to make sense of it in a way that doesn't involve wild, outlandish theories. Decide to put it away for the night. Maybe you can look over it tomorrow. Maybe I can call Omura-san. You don't need to call him right now. Well, I probably would do, because it's getting late, you shouldn't go outside. So it's just telling me to go to bed now, does it? It's your new bed. You should check out the safe today. But I did. I did check the safe. Oh, I think it might be because I did things in a weird order or something. Nah, it couldn't be. Oh, maybe I need to check the, yeah, it's open again. Yeah, I need to check this room. That seems to be a teeny tiny bug then in this case. Simple vase. The window is open again. The same dark substance is stuck to the lock. There are no footprints inside, however. The other window is open as well. Fucking hell. Jesus, that scared the absolute shite out of me. Oh god, this goddamn growling that he does. Oh Jesus. And that's where the Junji Ito pack comes in. Jesus fucking Christ, what a nightmarish look he has. Oh, and he's inside. What the hell? What is this? I need to run. Oh dearie me. On your haste to leave the house, you ended up tripping on the sidewalk. You fell down to the ground, hitting your head against the pavement. Oh shit, and it's inside now. You feel your consciousness fading away. What was that? Is that the bad end? Atsuan? Atsuda-san? Matsuda-san? Matsuda-san? Oh, it's the neighbour lady. Matsuda-san, are you alright? What? What are you doing out here? You're bleeding. Hey, don't rush yourself. Are you alright? What happened? I don't know. Come now, we can talk inside. Let's get that wound taken care of. There, that should do it. Thank you, Honda-san. Matsuda-san, what happened? Why were you laying on the street like that? I tripped. You tripped? Yeah, I was running and then I tripped. Why were you running? There was something inside the house. Something. Your head feels fuzzy. You have an idea of what happened that made you run out of the house, but you're probably remembering it wrong. That blow to your head must have gotten things mixed up. There's no way you saw what you think you saw. I think it was an animal, I'm not sure. My head doesn't feel quite clear. That looked like it was quite a nasty blow. Are you sure you don't want to go to the hospital? No, I'm fine. Really, it wasn't that bad. I still think you should go. Things like this should be played with. I'll just go tomorrow if I feel anything else. I'll be fine, Honda-san. If you say so. Still, I insist you stay here for the night. Head wounds are no trivial matter. It's good to have someone watching over you. Honda-san, I don't want to impose. I insist. I can't in all good conscience send you home alone like this. You want to argue that it's unnecessary that you feel fine, but at this point you're too tired to argue. I thank you, Honda-san. Yay, get to sleep over. Matsura-san, are you going already? Yeah. Are you sure you don't want me to get that checked out, or maybe even stay a little while longer? No, I should go. Truth be told, you don't really feel like going back home, but you don't want to overstay your welcome here either. You don't want to trouble Honda-san any further. Thanks for everything, Honda-san. I know we need to go back inside the house with the thing. Oh, jeez. You stop in front of the door. Your mind rushes back to the events of yesterday, or as much as you can remember, and you hesitate. There's no way you really saw that thing. Your head is just confused because of the blow it took. right? Why did you run out of the house yesterday? Do I have to? Yeah, I have. Oh, jeez, there's black shit everywhere. The house is covered in dirty footprints. They're all over the place. Oh, no. There's a sticky dark substance going all the way from the door handle to the table next to the door. Can I even go out anymore? No, I can't. You try pulling it off, but it seems firmly stuck to the wood. It's sturdy enough that it doesn't rip when you try to tear it in half. Meanwhile, there's something else you need to check. The phone, call someone. Call Amura. I shouldn't bother Amura with this, but I think you should. Call someone, call Mother. Tell her what happened. No, just worry, and then she'll tell your dad, and him with his heart condition. You can probably sort this out on your own. Why? Why do people always do this in these horror situations? Get the fuck out when something like this happens. Can I take the bug spray? Bathroom supply, extra toothpaste, so deodorant spray? No, can't take it. No, doesn't seem like it. You don't need to use it right now. Can't take a bath. I would feel really dirty staying in the house. Oh, it's all over the bed. Your pillow's on the floor, dirty and ripped. Is there any more mail? No, doesn't seem like it. Your bed is covered in footprints and your pillow is missing. There's only one more room where I can go, isn't there? But it stops here. The closet is halfway filled with your things. Yeah, it does really look like it went in there. Can I check this? There's a bunch of junk inside the closet. Oh, I don't really want to check this because it's going to jump out at me again, isn't it? The footprints can both from and go in there. Yesterday it couldn't possibly be true, could it? That creature. Oh, the rational part of your brain wants to deny it and chalk it up to the blow to your head. However, the other part of your brain, the one that can't help entertain the idea of superstition, the supernatural and the unknown, says that what happened was very much real and very much a threat. You decide to entertain that part of your brain. And so far, you only know a handful of things about this thing, but nothing concrete enough for you to make an objective assertion about what it is. Speculation won't lead you anywhere, though. What you should do right now is go over the facts and make sure to focus on the ones that are most important. It only seems to go through the window, but it also only comes at night. I think it only goes through the window, although you can't fathom why. It seems the thing only comes through this specific window. Daisuke-san seems to have thought so too, as this was the only window boarded up, and the only room locked. Locking the window itself didn't do any good though. It managed to unlock it from the outside somehow. Maybe that dark substance you found on the lock had something to do with it. Comes at night. So far that thing has only manifested itself at night. During the day, that house's window remains firmly closed. Although you also need to take into account the possibility that the timing might have just been just a coincidence, so you can be 100% sure it won't come during the day. Still, it's better than nothing. It didn't chase you out of the house, it stayed in. For some reason, it didn't pursue you when you went outside. You had tripped and were knocked out. It had enough time to drag you back inside. Did it stop because it wanted to, or because it couldn't go outside? Was it just another way of messing with you, like it seemed to be doing before? Would leaving the house actually help? It didn't go after you before. That thing came inside your house at least once before yesterday. It would have had plenty of chances to come after you before, so why didn't it? What exactly does it want? It turns out you don't know much, do you? Not enough to justify the distress that's coming over you, and especially not enough to justify leaving the house without any solid evidence. You have no idea what's going on, and the rational part of your brain tells you not to make any rash decisions until you can figure things out. Hell, you don't even know if what you saw yesterday was real or not, all thanks to the blow to your head. If it was real, and if whatever what's... And wait, let's back up again. If it was real, and if whatever that was comes again tonight, you should find a way to confirm your suspicion once and for all. Maybe you can hide somewhere and wait for it to show up. Despite feeling unsure of anything, something tells you that confronting it directly would be a bad idea. Maybe you can also use something to collect some proper evidence. Look? No, let's not look. But would it be a good idea to hide here barehanded? Hide? No. I think this is now where I get the book spray. See your reflection in the mirror, check the cabinet under the sink, yeah. Bathroom supply, toothbrush, so deodorant spray. I can't pick up the deodorant spray, really? Don't feel like bathing. Halfway with your things. Is there anything else you can check? Pull on the floor dirty and ripped. You've already unpacked some of your clothes at least. There's nothing in here. Maybe you can take the photo of the thing, then you have some solid evidence. Take the camera, yes. Obtain camera. That's at least something. Okay, so I don't need to look inside there. Can I look inside the boxes if there's anything? That's just the notebook that I saw before. See, just in case there's another hidden little item. I couldn't call anyone. Your purse looks like it was moved. It can't be sure of it, but there seems to be a couple of things missing. Oh, so it actually that's why you needed to take the lighter beforehand, because if you forgot it, then you look to the purse, then you notice it was missing. Ah. So I've got the camera now, so I can go in there and hide. Oh god, you step inside the closet. Oh, I don't like any of this. It's cramped, but there's no space for one person inside. You leave the door open slightly, just enough for you to peek through the gap. You can see the sunlight fading away little by little as you wait anxiously, camera at the ready. There it is. It's here. It'll probably be a really old camera too, and it'll just make that incredibly loud noise as it does the film reeling after you take a picture. Oh god, that's tense, isn't it? Fucking hell. What you saw yesterday was true after all, and it's back. The creature suddenly throws the closet door open and grabs you by the ankle. On impulse, you flash the camera right at the creature's face. The creature stumbles back, dazed by the flash, allowing you to kick it aside and out of the way. I need to get out of here. You feel like you've made a mistake. You should have gotten out of the house when you had the chance. Now there's no time to dwell on that now. You need to go. Oh, maybe... do I need to get... Oh, items. But how do I... Well, it's right there, but I don't know how to use the item. Save. Haha. So, X's menu. Can't seem to use the items here. Yeah, but that hits me automatically. When did it... Yeah, but how do I use the item? Oh god, this is all so confusing. And that knocked me out, didn't it? Is that the bad ending? Probably. Because I got knocked out. Well? It's not really doing much other than giving me a bit of static noise now. Oh, jeez, there it is again. Yeah, I think that was the really bad ending. Okay, so I'll need to look up exactly how I use the lighter plus deodorant combo, because I did pick it up. I think I'll just check just in case. Yeah, because I'm here. Items, deodorant spray. How the hell do I use it? It doesn't want to let me use it. Okay, so I'm just gonna check how I use the item, because it just flashed past me really quick when I was in panic of picking it up quickly enough because I thought it was going to run right after me. And I'll just post that right after here, so I'll see you guys in just a moment. And hello again. I just got back after trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Apparently you don't go into the front door, you need to go in this room to trigger to be able to use the deodorant and the lighter. Even with the locked door between you and the creature, you don't feel safe at all. Thinking back, that thing did manage to unlock the window from the outside. What if it can unlock doors too? I need to do something. It's the phone. You might be able to call someone for help. The phone is dead. There's nothing useful here. Maybe I can get out through here. You tried to open the window, but it's stuck. Damn it. Wait. You suddenly remember you have the light and the deodorant spray. Maybe you can... There you go, and that triggers the ability in order to actually use it instead of just being able to equip it like a normal item. Press A to light the fire. Fuck off. There you go, got it. It took a while, but the creature eventually succumbed to the flames. You stood there shocked, watching as it started thrashing around violently and smashing into furniture. Once you realised what was happening, you tried backing away, but your feet got caught on something and you fell down. You tried backing away, but... Despite being on fire, the creature held onto your ankle tightly and refused to let go. Eventually, it wasn't the only thing that was on fire. Oh no. Oh, is this another bad end? Really? Oh, that can't be the good ending though. Oh, what a shame. I'm gonna just have a look and see if I can find another ending. There has to be another little ending, because after you use the after you get the deodorant and the lighter, you should be able to maybe use it on the door, because the door is all covered up in gunk now. So maybe it has something to do with that. I'm guessing it has something to do with that. I'm gonna give that a go, just in case I'm right about it. So I'm in here now. Shut the door behind you and lock it quickly. And then we need to check all those things, because we can make a circle there in the living room and probably get, you know, around it. Thinking back, that thing did manage to unlock the door, or unlock the window from the outside. What if it can unlock the doors too? Yeah. So I need to check that. Can't get out through here. Tried to open the window, but it's stuck. Damn it. Can't use the phone because it's dead. So remember, you have the light and the deodorant spray. Maybe you can. Yeah. Good. Oh shit. Oh fuck. It fucking got me. Shit. That wasn't really what I had in mind. But yeah, you really need to be fast. This reminds me a lot about that ending sequence in what's it called again? The Witch's House, where you had to run away, and especially in the true ending, you need to do it all in one go. So this reel's really similar to that. But yeah, that seems to be the thing though, because it's so hard to do. He is really fast though. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can skip the ending sequence, unfortunately. So I'll just have to wait till it pushes me back to the main menu. Yeah, we can hear him walking there again for a moment, and then I'll try and see if we can get past him, because I think that'll be the true ending, because he seems to burn well when you set him on fire, because he's like cobwebs. I think if you use the lighter and the deodorant spray on the door, you'll be able to burn open the door and then get out of there. Yeah, because you don't want to get stuck. The thing that I did wrong was I got stuck behind the settee, and that's not really the idea what you want to do. So it might be a call someone for help, or instead, yeah, and you want to get here, and then you just want to try and get him away from the there, and go in here, and then go up here, and use your spray fire to the substance stuck to the door. Surprisingly and thankfully, it was quick to combust. Once out of the way, you push the door open and stumble outside. Good. The creature doesn't follow you outside, but he's stuck inside in the burning house. You lay on the sidewalk, unmovingly staring at the house that's slowly going up in flames. The neighbours eventually start stepping outside to see what's going on. Honda-san comes rushing over to your side in worry. Yeah, and that's probably the good ending though, isn't it? You vaguely note that someone must have called the fire department after they started showing up to put out the flames. Was that it? Was that the good ending? Staying dark for a very long time. Oh, it's no surprise when they take you in for questioning, considering how you were essentially holding a makeshift flamethrower in your hands. You tell them about the thing that got inside your house, how you thought it was an animal at first, but in reality you have no idea what it was. They ask you about the wound on your head. They question how severe it was. Honda-san tells them that she doesn't know, as you refuse to go to the hospital. Both you and your mother and the Mura-san confirm that you talked about the animal before, though, so the police become less inclined to think that you made it up. Ha! In the end, you get charged with reckless behaviour for nearly setting the house and the rest of the neighbourhood on fire, and Furukawa Housing ends up nullifying your contract to the house. That's okay, though, you're never setting foot back in there anyway. So I'm guessing that's the good ending? Maybe? I guess if you didn't talk to Daisuke-sen, you were right. I guess if you didn't call your mum or Mura-san about the creature, you probably get pulled away for being insane. So I might do a run with those specifications to see if I do get a different ending. I don't think it might give me a different ending, but I'm just interested and see if it does give me a different ending, because it seems to be pretty diverse in the multiple endings that it has. And considering it's based on Silent Hill, there has to be one where they think you're absolutely batshit insane and want to lock you up. And I think that was it. Does it bring me back to the main menu? Ooh, honestly, what the hell is with this house? It's the second tenant already. Hello, is anyone in there? There's no record of anyone living here, or better, there's no record at all of anything. How is this house still here? Hello? So I guess they wouldn't mind if I... Even the door is fake, it's just... so the only entrance is that window. What the hell? Oh. Maybe Matsuda was right. I don't think I want to know what's inside. Ooh. Yeah, so it might have been... that might have been the true ending. Or, well, the really good ending, at least. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. That last segment was really hard, though, because... I don't know if you've ever played RPG Maker games where you have to run away from something, but... it's really tanky with the controls, and it feels a lot like trying to run away from something in an NES game, because you only have like the arrow keys to move around. There's no 8 points of movement like you have with an analog stick. It's just like a D-pad really, so it's really clunky with trying to run away from something in a specific manner. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I'm hoping I'm going to find more of these. If I look around, there's probably a ton of little horror RPG Maker games, so yeah, maybe I'll do some more of these. These were kind of fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little one, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.